Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, my dear students, and welcome to lesson number 4, grammar number 1. In this lesson, we will talk about the future perfect and the future continuous. So please draw your attention carefully to me, because grammar is so important in English. Let's begin our lesson studying number A. Number A says, study the grammar books and complete the information about the form of the future perfect. Here, from the name of this tense, we can guess what the form it is, what the form will be. The future perfect. We use the future perfect to say that an action will be complete before a certain point in the future. Here, we use the future perfect to say that an action will be complete, will be done before a certain point in the future. For example, I will have finished my homework at 6 p.m. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. I will have finished my homework. They will have found a solution by the end of the day. Here the meaning is, at the end of this day, they will have found solution. By tomorrow, I will have spent a week writing this essay. Until tomorrow, I will have spent a week writing this essay. So here we talked about perfect actions, and these actions will be completed before a certain point in the future. So before 6 p.m. I will have finished my homework, and by the end of this day they will have found solution. So there is no need to find solution after the end of this day, because at the end of this day we will have found, we have completed our action, and by tomorrow we will have spent a week writing this essay. Here we can conclude the form of this tense, I mean the future perfect. The form of the future perfect is will, here will, plus, excellent, plus have, because after will we have infinitive. So here after will we have the word have, then the past participle or verb 3. So the form of the future perfect is will, have, plus past participle or verb 3. Number B, find and underline for examples of the future perfect in the text on course book, page number 31. Here we want to come back to the previous lesson, or to the previous text on page number 31, to underline some examples of future perfect. Here are some answers. He or she will have spent 5 months waiting at red light traffic lights. Lines 9 to 11. The second example, the important task of brushing his or her teeth will have taken about 3 months. Lines 11 to 13. Looking in mirrors will have filled another 8 months. lines from 13 to 14. And finally, Mr. and Mrs. Average, aged 70, will have sat for 9 years in front of television. Lines 17 to 19. Here, as we all have noticed, that we have after will have, then past participle or verb 3. And here we use this tense, I mean the future perfect, to refer to complete action or completed action before a certain point in the future. Let's move to number A in our workbook. Complete each sentence with the correct form of the verb in brackets. Here we have between two brackets a verb, and we have to put it in the correct form. Number 1, hurry up! The film will have started by the time we get there. So here the film will have started before we get there, so please hurry up. Number 2, by the time he is 30, when he will become 30, he become a doctor. Yes, he will have become a doctor. Number 3, after this trip to Tunisia, here we have to put will plus have, I will have, and past participle of travel is traveled. So the sentence becomes, after this trip to Tunisia, I will have traveled to 5 different African countries. Number 4, do you think you will have finished by 10 p.m.? Number 5, they will have harvested the crop before the end of the month. And number 6, the last sentence, by 2020, they will have built a new stadium outside the city center. Here, if we know the form of the future perfect, so all the exercise will be easy for us. We put will, after that we put have, then the past participle of the verb. Now, here are the answers, and my dear students, you can compare your answers with these answers. And after checking, let's do something else. Let's move to another exercise. Exercise number D. What will have happened by the year 2060? Work in pairs. Give your opinions using the verbs in brackets. Here we have example. We have an example. Robots, between two brackets we have replace teachers. So here we can form a sentence using these words. Robots will probably have replaced teachers, or robots probably won't have replaced teachers. Here the sentence must be formed according to our opinion. Number 1. China or Chinese become the most important language in the world. We can say, for example, Chinese will probably have become the most important language in the world. Number 2, scientists find a cure for cancer. We can also say scientists probably won't have found a cure for cancer. 3. The population of the world doubled. We can form a sentence like the population of the world probably won't have doubled. Number 4. The world ran out of oil. Also here we can say the world will probably have run out of oil. And finally, scientists learn how to change the weather. Scientists probably won't have learned how to change the weather. Here are the answers, my dear students, and we have other possible answers for the previous exercise. Number 1. Chinese will definitely have become the most important language in the world. Or we can say Chinese probably won't have become the most important language in the world. Why? Because, for example, English will still be the most important language for business. Number 2. Perhaps scientists will have found a cure for cancer. Or scientists probably won't have found a cure for cancer. They will still be doing research. Number 3. The population of the world will certainly have doubled. Or the population of the world won't have doubled. It will have maybe tripled. Number 4. The world will probably have run out of oil. Or maybe the world won't have run out of oil. Maybe we will have found new oil fields or new resources of power or energy. Number 5. Scientists will definitely have learned how to change the weather. Or scientists probably won't have learned how to change the weather. Global warming will still be a problem by the time. Now let's talk about the other tense, the future continuous. Here we have to study the grammar books. After that we have to complete the information about the form of future continuous. As we have said, the future perfect is will plus have plus past participle. But here, the future continuous is different. We have to note that. The future continuous. We use the future continuous to talk about what will be happening at a particular time in the future. So here's the difference between future continuous and the future perfect is clear, because the future perfect is if we want to talk about any action will be complete before a certain point in the future. But here the future continuous is talking about what will be happening here at a particular time in the future. Examples: don't call me at 1 o'clock because I will be having lunch. So, for example, tomorrow at 1 o'clock I will be having lunch. So, if you call me tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I can't answer the phone because I will be having lunch. I will be eating. So please don't call me at that time. This time next week we will be flying to London. So if you want to visit me next week at this time, you will not find me at home because we will be flying to London. We will be traveling to London, so you can't find me at home. The form of the future continuous is will plus be plus verb ending with ing. So the form of the future continuous is will be verb ending with ing. Exercise number B. Think about tomorrow. What will be doing at these times? Write sentences. Examples. 7 a.m. I will be having a shower. 8 a.m. For example, I will be going to school. I will be on my way to school. I will be going to school. 9:15 a.m. I'll be having a lesson of English, for example. 11 a.m. I will be playing basketball. So tomorrow at 11 I will be playing basketball. 12:30 p.m. I will be coming back home. So I will be on my way home. Number 5, 2:20. I will be having lunch because my lunch starts at 2:15 and ends at 2:30. So at 2:20 I will be having my lunch. At 4 p.m. I will be doing my homework because I want to start it at 3 and I can't finish it till 5 o'clock. So at 4 I will be doing my homework. And finally, 8:30 I will be watching TV because I will watch a film, and this film begins at 8 and ends at 9. Now let's do exercise number C. Study Shukri's travel plan for tomorrow morning. Then answer the questions using the future perfect and the future continuous. Example. Can I phone Shukri at home at 8:15? If we look at his plan, so we can say no, he will have left home. He will be driving to the airport, so we can't phone Shukri at home at 8:15. Travel plan for tomorrow, so at 8 a.m. leave home and drive to airport. At 9:30 a.m. flight to Malta departs. Have breakfast on plane. At 10:25 a.m. arrive in Malta, take a taxi to hotel. At 11:15 p.m. arrive at hotel and wait for Dan Jones. At 11:30 p.m. meet Dan Jones and discuss business. At 12:45 p.m. Dan Jones leaves, and at 1 p.m. have lunch with Paul Smith. So here can I meet Shukri at the airport at 9:45? No. Why? Because his flight will have departed. his flight will be departed. Number 2. Will Shukri have breakfast when he arrives at the hotel? Also, the answer is no. He will be having breakfast on the plane. Number 3. Will he still be on the plane at 10:45? No, he will have arrived at the hotel by 10:45. Number 4. Will he be at the hotel at 11:15? Yes, here the answer is yes. He will be waiting for Dan Jones. 5. Will he be free at about 11:40? No, he will be discussing business with Dan Jones. And finally, will he be with Dan Jones at 1:15? No, Dan Jones will have left by 12:45 and Shukri will be free or having lunch with Paul Smith. After completing this exercise, we can conclude our lesson, and I hope, my dear students, you can get the core and the basic things, the basic grammars of this lesson. And finally, I want to say goodbye to you. Thank you for listening to me. See you in the following lesson. Goodbye.